Start. So, virtual motion capture. Would you kindly at some point in the near future this ticket pop up so I can actually get my stuff? Sim racing. Well, that's coming finally. Up. Yeah, and it's decided that it wanted to have a green background again. I don't know, I just, it's like, occasionally, I accidentally did save it wrong in the config. But, like, occasionally it does remember it, and occasionally it just doesn't. Which is funny. Anyway, we will briefly place the setup before we do anything else. Oh yeah, thank you for launching on the fucking main monitor instead of over here. ACC, setups, Porsche, Hungaroring, Oh yeah, right, I do have actually a Hungaroring setup. Why am I fucking thinking even about copying over? Because I must have one, because I did Pro Qualy there for V-Track 2 seasons ago. Right, where's my Hungaroring actually? Oh, there it is in the list. Hoi, it was actually not in there. Because I didn't complain that there was a conflict. Never mind then, I guess I just added it. Well, that solves that problem. SimHub is up. Let's launch ACC. Okay. Now swap scenes, and it actually recaptures the window correctly. Yay! Not being fucking nightmare juice for software. Something good happening. Go on, calibrate. Done calibrating finally. Although I'm not sure, I feel like I'm a bit high and my ears were clipping off on my model. I have to check that. Hold on. No, the ears are still fitting in. It's just the window is high placed. We can work with that. That's fine. Okay. So switch delivery back. Oh, I didn't sync deliveries again. Doesn't matter, I did put it in there, so like it, you know, at least people will see that delivery. So where is the Wednesday Warriors Season 1 join server? And yeah, it is dark. This is gonna be fun. Why are you guys assigning time penalties in practice? That is not gonna work, my guys. This is just not gonna work. Aaron Hallway gets a 5-second time penalty? Okay, he's just experimenting with the commands. Because he is technically the series admin, so like, it doesn't make sense for him to experiment with this. Alright then, setups. Oh yeah, right, I made a couple iterations back then. I used the J. Lopez setups. And we're gonna use the J. Lopez setup again. Can't get any worse than fucking Solder, can it? Can it? Probably will. We're gonna need some fuel in this car actually. Because I will likely go for a single tire change. And then just splash. And run that to the end. I think that's a sound strategy. $44.0. I don't know if that's really good. Probably it is just stupid fast. Right, head. No. I keep forgetting what mappings it is. Hello, turn off please. Turn the high endurance lights on. Turn it all on. Nearly press the starter motor button. Disable the pit limiter. See if I have a driving license. a week ago. I very much have. One might not be there right now. Who knows if it will return at some point. Oh yeah, 44 is fast, I remember. 44 is as fast as the Pro Qualy times got. I wasn't even able to match that. I did notice that like my leaderboard plugin has gotten pretty broken at this point. It's been producing bad results regularly. Displaying me in wrong positions, the relative being off. Basically everything that like can just go wrong. And you're slow. Oh, hello, would you kindly not do that? I do appreciate you getting out of the way, but that was not the way to do that. Like, it was very much just running wide in the entry of the final corner and you could have dropped behind me. That would have been much better than what you've just pulled. Whatever. And then I go very deep in turn one. Hello, brakes. Now all of a sudden he's as fast as me. Strange how that works. Really slow on the outline and then suddenly just fucking glued to me. That is if my microphone works and stuff like that. Let's double check the audio outputs because we've had that fucking issue. Nope, they seem to be mapped correctly. Good. The other ones don't exist. This works right now. Well enough. Hello, come off tracking, please. Thank you. So, right, fuck you, Microsoft. My wheel keeps turning right now because it still has a signal on it that tells it to turn until the stop. Really fun, Microsoft. That I have to. I mean, it's also kind of AMD because it's a fucking AMD driver that just crashed out. That should not happen either. But like, okay, fine, we'll fucking deal with that as well. Just the AMD driver deciding to just corrupt. Although it didn't actually give me an error, an AMD error. I got a Unreal Engine crash error because, well, Unreal Engine got fucking taken out, so it will usually complain when the device that it wants to draw to dies. So yeah, that is understandable at least, you know. Right, let's try this again. Will my game actually work? Because here's the thing, right? If it keeps fucking with me, I can boot into Linux and drive from there. I can't stream properly from there, but I can drive. If it fucks with me hard enough, I will drive from there. Well, I would have to set up my keyboard again. This is probably the biggest nightmare. Okay, the car still remembered. Good, fine. Jesus. This was the last thing I needed in terms of, like, I hadn't turned practice laps. I hadn't had time for that. And what do I get? A fucking just graphics driver stack crash. And just wiped 10 minutes off my practice session. That I desperately needed. Every single moment of that, especially considering I was being run down there so hard by an AM driver. Like, clearly I needed this practice session, but my graphics driver was like, nah, not getting that. I'm probably going too high now on the pressures, but I just want to throw some pressures on so I can do something with this right now. What else needs to be touched? I think nothing at this point. Go one click down on the rear brake. Okay, track is still fast only. Jesus, and these people are lapping those lap times. Hello, can I please get an ignition? My steering wheel works, clearly, but like my... Hello? Can you... Okay, now! Why did you not want to ignite? What the fuck? Okay. Headlights. Both stages. Good. Can we finally just get on with it? Holy heavens. Oh, there's someone coming. Probably get out of the way of that. Come on, both of you. I'm flying. I know it's practice, doesn't really matter, but like it's still polite to just not get into the way of people. When you don't have to. A reason for me to do so. Right, 5 minutes, we need to just clock laps. Because that's the only thing that matters right now. Get a feel for the car. I don't remember what curb sequence I need for this corner. There's an Am in front of me as well. Again, I'm not like really running him down either. Oh, come on, turn! That's not good. How much understeer I have to fight there? Come on. .45.8 from him in front, and I'm not matching him. He's pulling away slowly. This is just not good at all. Okay, this time around the car did slow down, at least for the apex here. Hello, I did not sign up for a bunch of oversteer there. Well, politely have a functioning car. There's so much sliding, and just keeps sliding over all 4 tires there. Just doesn't find the grip that I desperately need from it. Oh, I didn't get the apex. Although the lap is at least valid still. That was slightly accidental, the downshift, but it was actually a good decision. I think hitting the second curve is not good. Oh, I'm not hitting it at the right angle. Yeah, he's just genuinely gapping me. Like, what am I doing wrong with this circuit always? It's a good question. I can only drive in a Maserati. Like 2 years ago. And the KTM crossbow, but the KTM crossbow was straight up overpowered here. And even then I had to fight off Caymans. Like there was no tomorrow. .46 from him, yikes! And for me as well, because obviously I'm matching him only. Utter fucking disaster drive here. Way off the pace. Like, where am I gonna find 2 seconds in like 2 laps? Because that's all I'm gonna get before qualifying. Come on, turn. Come on, turn. Fucking hell. Where's the time? Like, I had half a second in my hand, and then it got all evaporated again. Like, come on, I need 2 seconds out of this, not half. That I, like, have to pick through. Oh, cotton farm. Oh, come on, you piece of shit. Plant. I know I'm carrying a bit more fuel than some of these lately. But, like, not 2 seconds. Not in the long shot. And they're all improving, and, like, I'm not... Like, yeah, 2 seconds right now still off the pace. I mean, I guess the leaders are not improving. But still, like, bruh. Where is 2 seconds in that lap? Like, where? Like, the car just doesn't have the grip to do that. Like, nothing here, first sector, everything nailed correctly. There's no grip to go around to do anything more. Using all bit of curb there. It's like complete match, like nothing in it. Still nothing, come on, let fucking time for once come my way. Nothing, still nothing. 1/10. Like, I'm throwing this thing around as fast as it goes, but like it just doesn't bite. Come on, turn. Yeah, complete match. I love it. I'm already peaked. Peaked in fucking 13th place. Come on, piece of shit, turn. Yay, I found 2/10. I'm sorry, but like I need half a second at least for this like to make any sense. Oh. Yeah, but like the last thing I need is a skill issue right now. I mean, I lost half my... I didn't have much practice because I didn't have much time. And then part of my practice got nuked because my game decided to my graphics driver decided to fucking take my entire game and stack out. Why does my car have plus 15 kilograms, the same as every other car? This car doesn't deserve this much fucking weight ballast. It's slow as fuck. Bro, I'm getting beaten by the Porsche drivers, this is bad. I'm getting beat by the Amigos. Like, I'm getting beaten by an Am Porsche driver. Like, where is the lap time? They have a 6/10 on me in the first sector. How? 6/10 in the middle sector, and then 6/10 in the last sector. And just for reference, the sector splits are... Well, I mean, the first sector beam is just before turning on this corner, right here. And then the last sector beam is after the exit of the log right-hander. So, the last sector consists out of a 90-degree right turn and then 280-degree turners. And somehow I'm, you know, losing 6/10 in that. I mean, I was carrying 90 liters, but like, come on, 2 seconds are not 90 liters. Not in a long shot. A second? Maybe. Yeah, I can believe that. That's believable. But like, everything else is not. I mean, I'm still faster than Holloway, the other pro driver in the Porsche. The series organizer. And you know, after fucking all the setbacks, I want something. Had a shit race last week in the series. I don't need to be fucked around with anymore. Yeah, my tire pressures were a bit high as well. Obviously all the fucking values got wiped because I was still driving at the end of the session. I love this. I just love it. This bullshits me always. Just take 0.5 out of all the pressures. Yeah, that will fix nothing. Things occasionally the car wanted to over-rotate, but in other places it definitely has way too much understeer, so that's a fun balancing act. But like whatever I do, I will just get screwed over. Fun. Guess I can try watching the other Porsche, although I mean he is right around my pace, so like that doesn't help much. Should probably watch the Ferraris, although this guy's not driving particularly great lines. And my only options is right now to watch AMs, so like the maximum skill level is not particularly high here. Although I mean AMs in this series are like pros and V-Tracks, so lower half of the pro field would be represented in the AMs on this grid. Well, even Ruby is not insured here to actually win a race. On this grid, this is quite fucking fast. The Italians are not to be messed around with. Who can I actually watch here? Well, the thing is, everybody's not on a valid lap right now, as far as I can tell. Though actually they were, but like the markers were bad. I love how this works. Oh, these are particularly good lap times. 46.1. Stay with this guy right now. 11's not an ideal line for turn 1. Way too slow apex speed. Yeah, Wilson. Wasn't he the guy who was the fastest last time around with his Aston Martin? Maybe I will pay attention to him right now. That might make more sense. Even if it's a different handling car, I just need to watch some lines. Okay, that looks fucking horrific. Like bad. Okay, he's avoiding here the curbs, right? Yeah, I'm spectating drivers because the first half of qualifying is for AM drivers, so it's obviously me spectating, but like, you know, you don't see me being in the garage screen because, well, HUD not rendered in VR. You can obviously see who I'm spectating, if my leaderboards work, which is not a given. Okay, they're dodging the curb there, but I definitely know you can take it. Interesting stuff, but like none of them are particularly going that stupidly fast right now. Like, they're going as fast as I was. I was in practice. With a lot more fuel. And there were definitely a bunch of AMs in front of me in practice. Yeah. Pugioni was the fastest out of them. By far with a 45, so he's here right now. Let's just grab him and watch him. Because for sure he has to have some sort of magic left over. I mean, yeah, it is a bit warmer right now, and the track is also fast, which probably means it's not actually as fast as it was in practice at the end. So, track condition is likely more slippery than it was before, which is why the lap times are likely a bit lower. But like, yeah, I have to also put up with that. Yeah, they're not using the curbs here at all. And like, you can definitely run the first curb, which is interesting. It's like, I can just run over that. That doesn't care my car. The second one I can't on that chicane. that one unsettles it, but like it might also be still viable because it allows you to straight line the chicane more, and you don't lose that much momentum from hitting it. But still, like, where's my 2 seconds, please? Although I'm suffering from the great problem of just, yeah, the racing line is made of a racing line, huh? Cause I'm not... Okay, he's getting nicer. This corner's awkward. This is still quite a decent awkward line here. But yeah, he went fastest now, just of the AMs. Still not in the 45s yet. And I need to get 44s because that's where the pros are. And I'm vaguely here in the championship fight, so like, you know, I should at least try to put a fucking fight in. Finished second in Misano. I finished first in Kota somehow. And I finished... Well, I had a disastrous fucking start, so like, yeah, there's that. Okay, Wilson is the first one into the 45s. Okay, he just dodges. Why are you not running the curb? It doesn't do anything. I know you're driving a Ferrari, but like the Ferrari will also eat that curb still. Why? How in the inverse universe from Saturday, where like the Ferraris now can't run curbs. Hoi? Because on Saturday I lost all my time because I couldn't run the curbs, and now I'm losing all my time because I can run the curbs. Like, what is this universe? Although he can run this corner here a bit more reasonably because my car just understeers and it gives me more understeer. Yeah, I guess we can watch a Porsche driver for a bit. Although my qualifying starts in a minute. Where's the other one right now? At the end of the lap, so it doesn't matter. There's nothing productive coming out of that one. I do need to prep my run now. Yeah, he runs also that curb. But it doesn't unsettle the car a bit. He hugs the inside a bit more and has to fight it on the exit, which is not ideal. Okay, he tries to skip the second, which is interesting because I didn't immediately notice that the first one was easy. He's definitely fighting her though. That car is not complying. A lot of understeer, a lot of oversteer. It just keeps sliding over all 4 tires and not biting. Right. It's my time to run. Low beams on. Don't need high beams. Alright then. The fact that you have to even consider lifting in a Porsche is just a travesty. Fucking hell, Jesus! Stick! Okay, great, awesome. I immediately hit the curb and just such a way that launched the car. Disproving myself. Maybe I need to use the lower gear out of this corner. I love to run higher gears, but I think it's paramount for me maybe to run lower ones in some places. Okay, is a bit closing in, but like, fuck it, 3 seconds is still more than enough. It should be, at least, usually. Okay, this time around the brakes actually slowed my car down, but it doesn't like to wheel spin in first gear here. The exit of turn 1. More wheel spin. Oh boy, you get that much away with track limits? Like, that was valid, by the way. That was a valid line with that much cut. Boy howdy. Oh, come on. Piece of shit. For some reason doesn't want to mount the curbs right now. More 4-wheel slides. Where's the time I'm gonna stop? 45, 45.8, 6th. 3/10 off. Not great, not terrible. And immediately rattle over turn 1. Alright. Come on, bite! Find just a tiny bit of grip. Oh god, got understood it. Yeah, the amount of 4-wheel sliding this thing does is just not good for my health. Like, it just keeps fucking going into slides instantly. Like, it's just, I'm driving a box of soap around the track. As soon as I make the attempt to turn into a corner, it's just... all 4 tires just go instantly. Oh, yeah, that's about it anyway. What can I do to get this car to just bite? And stop sliding over the tires like at half a second now. 7/10 of a second. Because yeah, they found time obviously, but like I just keep getting more sliding. Yeah, I'm getting now really fucking sent downwards. Because yeah, I need to now find half a second to like be anywhere. Brakes? Still not showing up. Okay, fine. Still fighting me completely out of the corner of the car. Because what can you do on the setup to stop this, to get this thing to bite? Because there is something wrong with the setup level. Like, it needs just a bit more grip. Come on, bite. Okay, that was not a great line. Is that fine? Oh, no, come on, bite. Bite already, just bite, you piece of shit. All gains gone again. Just wiped everything out again. Ah, come on. It is such a mess, this thing. On a track that isn't fully rubbered in, it just does not want to grip. And everybody else seems to not have the same issues as in Kota. Because in Kota everybody struggled. Nobody could put good lap times in. But here everybody is... 1 second! Hello, can I please get, like, your gains? Like, just to match you at least. Right, like, they move every lap like 4/10 down the road. And I can't find 2! How is that not track limits? I'm actually kind of surprised. Ah, didn't get much of a cut there. Sacrifice a lot of speed there. Have to wait half an hour to turn. Not good exits. Oh, come on, what the fuck is wrong with my car? That it wants to oversteer like that. What the fuck are you doing, shitbox? What the fuck is this? I have the audacity to swing it into a corner and it just unsticks instantly on the back. The car's completely overbopped on this track. What in the actual fuck is going on here? And I keep just getting demoted down, 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 down. Like, come on. At least it's netted and I could still put the car into the top 5 in Qualy. But like, just nothing. First run and that's it. That's like, yeah, they keep finding more time and I've not found a single 10th since we started Qualy. All of that is just minor mistakes I made in lap 1, but not from track rubbering endo. Nothing from that has actually helped me. Oh, come on! Stop, 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 piece of shit! It's the thing, it just unsticks itself and it just fucking keeps sliding and sliding and sliding and sliding and sliding. And you lose time. Because that's just how it works. So you have to drive slowly and carefully to avoid getting unstuck. Oh, come on! Why did you still oversteer? There was no reason for oversteer. I mounted the curb barely. I barely touched it and it still wheel spun like crazy. I had 2 10s in hand at least, but nope. Can't have fucking anything in Detroit. I can't even have my 10th, basically. Come on! Piece of fucking junk! Turn! Turn! Alrighty. Like, it's really fun. When we're done turning, it then finally decides, like, oh, I actually need to turn, and it fucking oversteers. Yeah, that's like the last moment I fucking needed you. 10th. Fucking 10th. Got beaten by fucking Holloway as well. Fucking park this shitbox already. Fucking hell. Complete disaster session. 1.3 seconds off pole position. Miles, just miles off. Car's not performing at all. There was just no grip out there. It kept sliding, 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 sliding. Whenever I had the audacity to just fucking turn it into a corner. Okay, that's a fucking wrench and a half. This will either end in complete disaster for me, or I will win this race immediately. There's no in-betweens. This will either end in complete disaster for me, or I win this race. Because it's raining. Yeah, no questions to be asked. This is either win or bust. This is like either win or like just... You know, we can actually take, considering it is in 30 minutes even the rain is intensifying, we could take a full tank here now and just splash and dash throughout the race. Not even change tires once. Right, just have enough, well, we need to fuel a bit. But like, you know, we don't necessarily need to fuel all that much. Right. Let's fill in 27.5 psi, because we're gonna run in quite a bit of wet conditions. I'm completely unprepared for wet, but like, well, the others probably are as well, so... There was a 50-50 chance for it. No clue if we're gonna have some funnies because of that. But yeah, the camber wasn't maxed on my car, and that might have been the fucking difference why it just refused to stick. And now in the rain, I don't want to increase this angle at all. Because I think this would probably be not good. Right, if we put pads 2 on, we have 0 liters on the strat. We're gonna configure that anyway in the pit stops as we need. I find this as a very functional strategy at this point. This is gonna get interesting very quickly. Because the thing is, there's not going to be changing conditions here. We're going to start on the wet. It's not raining much, but like it will continue to rain throughout the race. So, yeah, realistically, we're not... I mean, it could be that it stops, right? It's a 90-minute race right now. There's a decent chance it will stop before the end. But also, it doesn't have to. Go up a bit more on the pressures. Also, I'll put some positive toe on the rear. I know, but like there's a reason, because this thing was just understeering so much in qualifying. It's had so many issues in qualifying of it just not wanting to put power back down on the ground. And just keeping sliding all over the place. So, I mean, here's technically like reduced linearity throttle maps. I should maybe use those, but like, no, we're gonna just run this thing full bore. Can't go much more wrong than like this quali session already. We have to dispatch of Pugioni relatively quickly and then make our way through the entire M4R squad. I'm not too sure how well the Ferrari does in wet conditions. I'm not too sure. As far as I know, they aren't that great.
30 seconds.
Alright, double check the setup again. One last time. Alright. Yeah, I think we have everything we want.
20 seconds.
Yes. Windscreen wiper on, low beams on, rain light on. Also, we can put the high beams on as well.
Going double file.
Alright then. Oh wait, we need an engine probably started. Hello? That's not good at all. I'm way behind because I forgot to prefire my engine. I think I belong... Where do I belong here? Start formation.
Green light, go, go, go.
I think I'm still behind where I'm actually supposed to be. Yeah, I think he moved one place up here. Whatever, we've vaguely ended up where we're supposed to need to be.
Car on the right.
Okay.
Clear on the right.
Hello, internet, please? Hello? Can I have an internet connection? What the fuck, German internet? What the fuck? Can German Telecom just, like, at least work during the start? Fucking hell! Can I just have something work today? Yeah, everything is blinking in and out. I haven't had complaints about... My stream hasn't cut. Because usually I would expect seeing dropped frames, but it's not displaying any. So that's fun.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
That worked nicely. But yeah, that meatball flag we're seeing is cars that probably have their headlights on, but like the game thinks they don't, on my end, considering all the lag that happened at the start. That can easily lead to desync. Okay, he experienced wheel spin, I experienced wheel spin. Alright, we're following all the way through right now. Broke very early for turn 1 here. Ferrari has caught back up to me, which is not great. I'm not really making inroads right now on the guys in front. Because that's the problem, like, they take a moment to adapt, these people, but like once they adapt, they will be likely faster than me anyway. Okay, the Ferrari lost it behind me. That solves the problem. Yeah, the problem is the guys in front lapping 52s already. We're losing like 2 seconds already a lap. It's a lead pack. It's, you know, that's where I wanna be. Still, irrelevant of like how Qualy wins. Oh god, my tire pressures are way too fucking high. Oh, that's fun. They completely overshot their mark. I was fearing they're gonna be too low. Why? I mean, yeah, we're still waiting for the rain to really truly hit. The tracker was already in wet state, so... Come on, turn. Not sure if this is great for me right now, what they're doing in front of me, or if this is terrible. What the fuck just happened there? I looked away for a second and then suddenly the Ferrari was in the middle of the road and the Porsche was slammed into the wall. Boy! Right, Viv clear now. Let's see what we can do about the lead pack. Okay, my TC misfires there while I'm driving on the curb. I'm vaguely keeping up with the guys in front. Now, I don't know what they have done strategy-wise. Are they fueled most way to... I mean, with the rain, actually, it might even be relatively enough to get to the end. You know, this track likely doesn't consume all that much fuel. And yeah, boy. Yeah, I think I have right now enough fuel in the tank to actually finish. So we're right now only obligated to... Yeah, and rain is gonna intensify further. 10 minutes for some intensification from light to heavy. And then further slight intensification from that. There's like still no guarantee we're gonna finish in the wet, but if we do, that's what's... a major advantage for me. Actually, the guys in front have decided that they wanted to escape again. Because of course they did. Brakes, brakes, come on! Bullshit. Yeah, they're now overlapping 51s. It's like you get this small hope up and then just suddenly like crash back down. It's like, that lap where you go slower, they will suddenly just pull out even more lap time.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
To just reassert that, no, you're not making a fucking dent in them. Even if they have like multiple time penalties, all of them. Still fighting this car though, at times. Yeah, my front left is so overpressured. But I've had to set it to like below 27 to get the pressures right, which is utterly absurd. Like, it's cold, it's only 20 degrees warm. Come on, car, please turn. Yeah, they're escaping quite badly from me right now.
Losing time to the car in front in sector 2.
Yeah, 1.2 seconds just lost. Because they just have a bit more grip, it seems, still. Actually, Dossa has just lost a bunch of time. To avoid running curbs because not because they're slippery, but because they activate the ABS. I'll obviously reduce my power output. Not the ABS, the traction control. That's the reason why it's to run traction control, but I'm not gonna take the risk of not turning it off here right now. That's like a death sentence. Turn, please. Yeah, they lapped 52 flats last time around, so I'm not massively off right now. 54.8 obviously from Dossa because I had a slow lap. Have to wait some minutes before the rain finally intensifies and maybe gets my tire pressures down. Let's go one click down on the TC. See how that drives. Maybe also a bit rearward brake, but yep. And it immediately wipes out 3/10. Low TC bros are just crazy people. It's like, yeah, sure, I'm noticing that, like, it's firing over the curbs, but, like, there's not much I can do to avoid that. You just run massive risks for the car just to randomly want to oversteer on you. hello brakes, but you can't let, you know, work. Come on. Oh, come on. Yep, that's actually relatively easy to achieve in wet conditions, to get those stupid truck cuts. Yeah, I think I should turn the TC back up. This is disaster. We're not going faster in the slightest. Okay, although it could be the rain. Staying third is also a good idea. Well, the guys in front of me are not going faster, they're going roughly the same lap times. Not really falling behind the guy in front, am I? I'm matching very much. To avoid running white here anymore. It doesn't seem to make too much of a difference to run that curb or not to run the curb. Ah, I missed the apex there, that obviously doesn't help. Oh, come on, stop there. Just not enough. It's just... I'm just so close to actually running them down, but like, it's not enough. Okay, it has switched over to being heavy rain now. So we can just hope that my tire pressures get back under control now, finally. The track wetting up. Yeah, very slowly driving away from me in the front. But they are consistently. That's the problem. They're consistently outpipping me by a couple of tenths. Somebody's having a drive-through. Let's hope I don't have to deal with you on your pit exit.
There's a car leaving the pit lane, watch out.
Nearly would have had to deal with him on the pit exit. We are escaping from the cars behind. You know, it doesn't help you much for. Tire pressure is still like 0.5 psi, just way too high. I just completely eyeballed it wrong. Oh, come on. Fuck off! I slowed down already in the runoff. I couldn't slow down more without spinning. Come on! It's a 90-minute race and I've already fucking 2 track cut warnings in the first 20 minutes. Yes, it's been that little time so far. Well, it's at least more than 10 minutes. It felt more like that. I always love when things like just in this like slow motion slide out of my hands. It's always just lovely. Because you can't fucking do anything about it. Like, it looks like you could do something. You maybe could get lucky. Like, no, you won't be. You can improve by a 10th, and they will just fucking pull another 2 out of their ass. They will just be just out of reach, but close enough for you to think you could get there. It is super insidious. Incredibly insidious. Oh, come on, piece of shit. Please. Behave yourself. Let's try to talk at this point. Although I do assume most have realized the ability to pull the strat that I'm doing. I mean, it's wet tires. They last 90 minutes easily. I mean, I should perhaps change because of my bad trashes, but like... Fuck it, we ball. I think as the longer they go, the more likely it is they might not change that at all. It's obviously not good for me. Jesus! Just fucking plant it, go! I have to push so hard to just keep up vaguely. And it's not enough even then. I just keep running into off the road basically. It's not a fun position to be in. No one behind me can keep up, but like... Huh. Might have had a similar mistake. Brakes? Nope. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. Piece of shit. Yeah, second gear for that section is a good idea. Staying first here still. At least got now into touching distance of 51s. Yeah, rain gonna intensify for the next 30 minutes at least. Continuously. Also, I made another mistake because I'm closer now. There's a back marker, I think, that caused that problem. It's not quite as fast as the last one. Wait there a while for the car to finish turning. I can't, please plant. Turning out of that corner. I get a vaguely good lap time in, and then my car's like, nope, we were gonna send you just back to the Stone Ages again. Where you came from. And that guy decides to bail into the pit lane, which saves me time, but like, I haven't maximized my potential out of this at all either. A bunch of guys in the pit lane right now. So we are 1/3 into the race. Under normal circumstances, a person who wants to change tires twice will now roughly pit. That's why we're seeing some people in the pit lane. No, 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 not again, not again, not again. Yeah, I definitely was slow game. I bled an entire second there because I was sent wide by my fucking car again. Need to move probably the brake bias reverts because the ABS is just going and just fucking sending my car straight on. But yeah, any gains I make, they're more or less immediately wiped out again. I love this. Get 2 seconds off the pace. Jesus, lap times are going through the roof at this point. My tire pressure's still high. They're like barely corrected down, but like we're getting roughly there where it's like half a PSI from the start of the race down. Really not much. Still massively high pressures. Don't know what to drive with. Spook the guys in front? Nah, they probably haven't even noticed I'm here. I don't think they're paying attention to me. I'm too far back. It's probably more useful if I stay with them for a bit and shadow whatever strategy they make. To change to damage repairs off. Come on, turn. Alright, my pit stop is not configured at least. Yeah, there's gonna be rain still in 30 minutes, heavy rain still, so like no sign that this is gonna dry off at this point. This race is gonna be full wet. Yeah, a few calculators actually predicting that I need to add 1.3 liters. I'm gonna add 1 for now on the first stop, and we go from there. Yeah, my lap time just keeps going up, but I guess the others have also run into issues. Except for the front 2, which seems to just ignore physics and just keep going faster. And just keep dragging the back gap out. And the leader might even get away with changing tires at this rate.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Yeah, okay. Nah, they're still lapping fucking 52 lows, because of course they are. Because the track can just get flooded and they will just physics be damned, just keep fucking lapping the same lap times because they are not affected by anything else that everybody else is affected by. Water on the track? Nah. Although I would like more water because it would finally get my tires back in the range. But I don't think we're gonna get much more than we have already. Which means I shot the pressures and sort of sniped myself. Brake probably a bit later for this corner here. Hello car, currently plants. And also interesting that Sector 2 specifically. But hey, maybe my pace is now finally building up because the tires are coming down, the fuel is coming down on my car. So, you know, I started with full fuel. I do think the others probably didn't take full fuel because it's a decently silly strat. A lot of people in these situations, they do plan to just take a bit of fuel in the pit stop still. But I was like, nah, I've got to just full fuel my car and like see how far I can get. And turns out, yeah, basically because of all the raid, I don't need to take fuel. You were screaming in pain, boy. Beer is killing the pain because beer just tastes so awful that like it will kill any feeling of pain. Nah, I'm not a big fan of beer. Like, this wasn't a shot actually at the American beer, this was just a shot at, like, beer in general. Vaguely reminds me of some, I think it was green text? I don't know, it doesn't matter. Like, some meme of, like, someone being like, yeah, people only like beer, really, because, you know, the social situation in which it's drunk. Not actually for its taste, because the taste is not particularly great. And, you know, kind of the history, because... Oh, no, not getting. That runoff area. Because there's in the middle of that straight is a microsector beam, and it's so easy to get a track cut warning for speeding there in that sector. But, of course, that had to happen just to, you know, slow my gains on the car in front massively down again. Gotta love it! I make some 4 more fucking inroads and it's just immediately wiped out again. But yeah, what I wanted to say was, historically, beer was the only way to get actually clean water. Beer is such ingrained in human culture because it has nutrition and everything. It's like, it's actually kind of useful in that sense. Boy howdy, this was a fucking terrible lap, of course. Because again, if I take 1 step forward and take 3 back, it's how that usually goes as well. I don't like how these guys are continuing on and on and on here with me. It very much suggests that they probably are pulling a very similar strat to me. Which is to likely carry it either full fuel at the start or close to it. Which is enough to get to the end. Because we have to do 2 mandatory pit stops, but well, we're nearly halfway and nobody has done anything. Now I don't know if the rain will stop towards the end of the race, but I don't think so. There's 30 minutes still intensifying heavy rain. The track is definitely not gonna dry off until the end of the race, especially during the night here. Oh, hey, these guys in front of me are actually slowing down, so they might be entering the pits now. I have my pit stop configured so I can just jump in whenever. Oh, no, neither came in. Yeah, they've not pitted either yet. But their lap times are genuinely collapsing right now, which is really interesting to see. Because there's no reason. Like, the track's not getting much wetter right now. Yeah, maybe. I mean, my tire pressures are not like that high right now. They're still a little too high, but like they're starting to sort of come down finally. I did start the race with like a full PSI too high, but like now I've lost like 0.7. The race may genuinely come towards me at this rate. Lower fuel loads, Tires that are actually now starting to bite. Come on, brakes, please, please, come on. Yeah, these two are falling off like a cliff. I don't get it. Like, yeah, my lap times are also going up slowly. Okay, the leader is in. That's not the leader coming out, that's someone else. Okay, I broke a bit early there. I think I might just take the pit stop now. Get out of a bit of traffic here because I think we're just starting to run them. Although I think the traffic is everywhere anyway. I think you can't escape the traffic at this point, really. I think the slower drivers are spreading around the entire circuit. Slowly. Like an infectious disease. For your head. I like the fact that it's a slow car ahead. Alright, let's come in. Come on, jack up. Yeah, because it's a 90-minute race, so they increased that to what? About 1. So let me configure the next pit stop immediately. Right. Not through where I'd know. Yeah, Peretti is behind me, so he likely changed tires here. I have definitely cycled the overall race leader, which is interesting. Now, both of us have to do one more pit stop, but I will continue my strategy of like, I'm not here to change tires. I'm running one set of weights an entire 90-minute race. He definitely changed tires. Because otherwise he wouldn't have ended up behind me. So he didn't have any penalties before that. But he was definitely a bit faster than me, so it's gonna get interesting. So obviously we have still 40 minutes and, well, he knows the jig is up. Like he knows at least that I didn't change for this stop But then probably I won't do it on the next one. Fortunately, my tire pressures will go back over pressure, which is something that is definitely hurting my lap times. So roll is also now in right now. Yeah, I didn't think they would all change tires. Well, we have to still wait for some to filter through, but I definitely did not expect so many of them to do it. Peretti is making backup ground on me. He's crawling me in. He will likely get me, but the others, they definitely have a bit of an uphill fight here to go for. Because he was the leader, but like he didn't have a success penalty from the last round. However, P2, 3, and 4 all had success penalties, and they were just a bit less than what their required pit stop time was. Well, my gap to them was, sorry. Bit less penalty than actually the gap to me. So this means that I am, well, this allows me to close up at least to them if they are doing the same strat as me. And if they aren't, they will very much cycle up behind me. But considering they haven't done pitted still, I have to assume they're probably trying to run till the end of the race before they pit. Which continues to be a very silly idea. It doesn't help you. Does not make your race faster in any way, shape, or form. Like, you pick up a liter of fuel, like, it doesn't matter if you take it a bunch of laps earlier or a bunch of laps later. What however pitting earlier allows you is that you are able to block anybody who is on a fresh tire strat and might actually be able to defend your position and not just get undercut by them. Yui! Okay, De Villa is in, which was the guy in P2. Yeah, it was 6/10 roughly last lap. Okay, actually a full second. Yeah, so much fucking grip to go around. This car just doesn't seem to have any issues with just... Right now we have the... who is effectively leader-owing us a pit stop. And then there's two people right in front of me who are on pit stop cycle behind because they have done so far only one pit stop. Being Romando and the Mustang in front. Of EOS. Those two are obviously causing a bit of issues. So I have this. Low brakes, please. Yeah, that was not good. Oh, fuck off! What the fuck bullshit is this? These track cuts, man. Ah, oh, no. You just wash wide and then the... Yeah, Dawson in the pits. Which gives me now second place on track. On the cycle I'm first, actually. Obviously that track cut is not good because there's still a whopping 30 minutes to go and I cannot afford a single cut. And there's roughly 2 corners that are very easy to get cuts on in these conditions. One of them is the left-hander coming up right now. Brakes. Hello. That's obviously not ideal. But yeah, I mean, you missed me having qualified your 10th, so like anything I get out of this is actually somewhat of a success. But yeah, obviously getting a bunch of track cuts is A, atypical for me, and B, why the fuck? And it's in large part because the microsectors are bullshit on the circuit. They're like placed in the middle of the exit zone. So you have a no, if you run wide, you basically instantly get a track cut because you are likely just a tiny bit up already. Like you have to slam on the brakes while you're running over the curb effectively to run wide. Otherwise they will just fucking bonk you with it immediately. And 1.6 seconds off the face. Oof. Well, you're not gaining that much on me right now. I'd like to know where the others are. You know, he was leading by quite a bit. Okay, we have no gaps. Okay, De Villa is 14 seconds behind. Even if I can't hold P1, this is... You just need to stay in the good graces of the fucking track limits, and it's gonna be then enough. Although I think Peretti is technically one of my direct championship rivals. We had a bad round, I think, in last time out. I'm not too sure. Like, I know one M4R guy in one of the fucking McLaren Czech drivers is running in P4 overall right now. Those two, one of the M4R guys and that guy are 2 points ahead of me in the championship, which doesn't sound like a lot. But that's 2 positions.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Yeah, Peretti just behind me lapped the 51. Like, because of course he can fucking pull that just out of his head. I'm waiting for him to blink first when it comes to the pit stops right now. What is my fuel calculator predicting? 2.4 liters over, okay. Gonna have about a lap spare. And considering I'm leading... Well, I'm not technically, but like practically I'm leading. Obviously Ramonda's still ahead of me, but that doesn't matter. Actually, Peretti just did last lap at the time. Yeah, it's a long 25 minutes with 4.7 seconds worth of a gap. And there's an entire pit stop still in it. Yeah, refueling 1 liter will be enough for me to get to the end again. And it will be likely for him as well. There's no reason it wouldn't be. Oh, come on. Stop skinning. Oh fuck, that's not good. Completely offline. considering I have now Divilla appearing on my relative, that's not great. Because he must be faster than both Peretti and I. This is really not good news. Armando finally getting out of the way at this point. So I'm actually leading the race now, finally. But for how long is the good question? I was so close to finally getting into the range. I've been waiting the entire range for my pressures to come down. Enough that they're in the ideal range. Because I overpressured my tires at the start. Yeah, heavy rain for the rest of the race. Yeah, he just has the extra pace and I don't. There's not much I can do. So it's make his life miserable once he catches me. I don't want to definitely fight him too much because Devil is definitely back there, catching quite fast. Oh, come on. I don't know how much of a good idea it is to use the pit exit entry as a line. I don't know if there's track cuts at some point there. I wouldn't put it past this fucking game to put them there. Some traffic.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Yeah, definitely some people here who have completed their pit stops. So many laps to go at this point. Yeah, it's about 10 laps to go right now. Although with the pit stop that might slightly change. Diavola's lapping sub 51s, just utterly demented stuff. Completely and utterly demented. Come on, no! No! Fucking, what the fuck? Why is my calendar off? What the fuck? Come on! What did I do to deserve that? Ah! Of course! I can't even, you know, lose fairly. I have to fucking just die out of a corner. For no reason. None at all. And collect a bunch of fucking damage from that. That is completely unnecessary. Thanks. Gladly appreciate this. Right, but we're gonna keep on the strategy because we... Yeah. We will see, is Diavolo gonna blink first, or was I? You know, we're not winning. That's very much sure now. Up until that point, that was possible, but a long shot. Damage is actually not bad. We're about 5 seconds worth of damage. I don't know how that was so little. I'm genuinely confuzzled about that one.
Car on the left. Lead on the left.
Like, how the hell is that little? Like, I'm... Compared to Solder, where I impacted the wall with similar force. Granted, that car had also like massive hits in turn 1 earlier the race. But still, like, I got so much damage from that. No, we're not running wide. We're not running wide. We're staying in bounds, you piece of shit. We're not letting this unravel. We will just get to the fucking finish line, okay? This is not hard. We'll just finish. Considering I qualified like 10th, this is an utter miracle, Lorraine, for me. If I had some fucking pace, I would have easily won this. Because my strategy was by far the best one. No questions asked. Not changing tires was by far the best strat. Yes, I'm struggling a bit with pace, but that was also the case beforehand. The pace is minimally going up right now. Yes, these guys are seemingly going slightly faster than they were in their first stint. But also I have like bad tire pressure still. Like with that I really shotgunned myself in the foot. Oh yeah, Peretti just decided to now call it and come in to avoid me pulling funnies. Should I counter him? I don't think I want to. Now it could be very much the case that he had to actually refuel a bunch and like falls back behind me. If that happens, I'm gonna laugh at him a lot. I know Diavolo keeps pushing right now. And I need to keep Diavolo behind. That is a... Because, Divilio. Why is his fucking... this stupid Czech name so stupidly hard to pronounce? Die Villa. Die Villa. Ugh. Why? It's just fucking retarded. Okay, anyway. Hello, car. Would you kindly find grip? But yeah, it's very funny that my Porsche was doing today Porsche Cup things, which is having more grip in the rain than in the wet. Yeah, what the fuck, Lucas? It was having massive four-wheel sliding issues, which is common Porsche Cup problems. I don't know what's wrong with the tires in those cars. Is he coming in? I think he is. Yeah, he is coming in. He's definitely in. Okay, then we will counter next lap. Because I don't think he's gonna get 4 seconds on me in a pit stop. If I don't mess it up royally. Wait, hold on. Wait. I guess he just popped out of my mirrors because he's still there. He hadn't pitted. Huh? Thought very much like his line looked like he was coming in, but nope. He actually stayed out. In some ways not too surprising, considering he would be far higher up the championship if he hadn't messed up the pit stop in Kota. He wasn't particularly anywhere in Misano, but still had a reasonable finish. And then since then has just been completely undefeatably rabbit. Alright, there's a bunch of traffic ahead. Should I just jump so I can get out of there? No, we're not. We stay on strategy, we will pit at the last possible moment of this race, if necessary. Not gaining quite as much as before, but still is. Gaining like half a second a lap. It's obviously, you know, fatal. Good. Come on, turn. Maybe I should have pitted to get rid of the traffic here. Nope, he's continuing on behind. So I definitely saw it. Thank you. Oh, he has a drive-through! He has a drive-through! Yeah, we're gonna pit instantly now. Okay. We go immediately off the strategy here. Yeah, that's immediately a massive wrench thrown his way. Obviously, I have to still get it to nurse her back home. Oh, I slowed down very early there. 1 liter in. Let's do it. Come on.
Come on, let's go.
I have to drive obviously a long way till pit exit. Yeah, Peretti just got over the line, so he will blast by right now. Yeah, I think... Yeah, there he is, in front of the other car. He did lose a bunch of time in the pit stop, so if I had immediately responded, I would have probably gotten him. Although it could have also been that he, you know, got stuck in traffic or something. But yeah, we have cycled out in P2, which is good. Well, P3, effectively. There's Romando behind me, who has also not done his final pit stop finally. The villa will probably continue on till the end of the race. It's more what I would have done. You haven't done the drive through yet. Because, you know, if he just continues on till the last lap, that's also a way to relatively easily block him. Because... Well, if both of you have to pit on the last lap, because you didn't pit earlier, either of you, then, you know, can't undercut the other person. Big funk. Romando is also in the pits. Fuck. Nope, we're not getting a fucking track cut on the final few laps here. Nope, we're not. I have a 30-second gap, which I did pass somebody at the start of the race off track. So if I get hit with a penalty for that... Well, I should... Oh, come on, Jesus Christ, car! What the fuck actually is now happening? My car is completely deciding that it wants to make the last 2 or 3 laps to hell for me. Because, yeah, we have enough time to start 2 more laps. Right. Get back in the rhythm. Yep, okay, the villa is in already. Could have gone on another lap here. So the pit lane isn't actually really that long on the circuit, so... Oh. That was a bit really silly for me looking away from when driving. Yeah, the villa is only 20 seconds or so behind me. It's great for like a buffer for a penalty potentially. I have to make do, I guess. Two laps to go here, I thought. Come on, brakes, please, please. Yeah, because I would like have 20 seconds in the bag. Throwing the 2x for first lap penalties. Although really overtaking off track should usually see just a 5-second penalty. Luckily, our Czech friend is not... De Ville is not pushing too hard right now. He's in finishing mode. Hello, fuel on. I still have 5 liters in the tank, which is now switched on my overlay. Fuel on. I'm down to 2 laps of fuel remaining. That's obviously, you know, still 2 laps for fuel. The issue right though is that I'm stuck in traffic here. This guy here. Making a point of wanting to finish in front of me. Not great for me, who's trying to ward off potential position drop due to penalty. But yeah, I did say at the start of this, this will either end disastrously or me winning. Well, I didn't win, but certainly not disastrous. This was still a decently successful race, yeah. From qualifying 10th to finishing 2nd is definitely a reasonable recovery drive. Alright, 23 seconds behind me. Even if they find some exotic reasons, I drop it most of it. Because, yeah, I'd botched the start quite badly. Unfortunately, that part of the replay is probably long gone. Yeah. The replay starts on lap first. It's not lap 13, it's lap lap 9, mid lap 9 right now. And they're just too long, these races, to put them into run replay. Yeah. You weren't there with practice, I was utterly cursing this thing up and down. And you also caught me just after my first pit stop, which... It's been a theme of this series where, like, I'm utterly just molding throughout the first stint. And then the race comes back to me in the second stint. Largely because I play strategy better than most. And definitely this was one of those days here today. Most other times this is not quite as decisive. I mean, yeah, the biggest problem was that I didn't have pace. I didn't have pace in qualifying. I got out-qualified for pole by 1.3 seconds. I was 10th on the grid. This was quite disastrously to start off with. But yeah, my strategy call of just run the entire race on one set of tires as soon as I knew there was rain. Just pay dividends because I'm pretty sure everybody else changed tires. And I was the only one who didn't do this. It's not just any race. Man, I didn't mold quite as badly as this. Molding until the pit stop arrived. Not really. I did podium. yeah, I do occasionally just pull a podium out of my ass. Truly, somehow. Yeah, I wanted to check who's actually my the M4R guy who I'm actually fighting for the title. Yeah. Browser. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was also fun. I started the stream, drove my on my first flying lap in practice. My video driver decided to fucking go quit, and brought the entire stream and everything down. So that was fun. Luckily, everything else afterwards decided to work, I guess. Jesus, SimSport Racing has announced a bunch of fucking events and spammed my notifications here on some grid. Let's briefly figure out where we're going. Okay, not this series. We're not driving this series, unfortunately, anymore. I don't think I want to elaborate on what happened on track. So me just molding throughout the first stint was not really much better. But yeah, okay, it's Dosser who was actually gotten back past me. Peretti, who won the race, was before this round at 84 points, so 6 points behind me, will be now 1 point ahead. De Villa obviously was 2 points ahead, is now 1 point ahead. And Stefano Dosso didn't have a particularly good round, I think, again. We have the results somewhere here. Where is it? Oh yeah, he has 7th. I mean, not terrible, like, you know, that's a bit of position points lost. Oh yeah, there was the that's probably not even on the replay, the incident with Holloway. I have no clue what happened there. I looked away for like 1 second and like Holloway was in the wall on the main straight. Like, I have no clue what happened there. I don't have the replay to like look at it. It was, I think, probably the collision between, I think it was a Ferrari he was trying to pass that he came together with. But yeah, his Porsche was definitely after that quite second hand. And I had a bunch of, at the start, a bunch of blinking, which is extra fun. Because my internet for like the first half of the first lap decided to like blink out like 4 times. No frames dropped, so that's fun. But like that happens, and then after that I've had no issues for the rest of the race. So like, yeah, that's fun.
Green light, go, go, go.
That's just fun. Yeah. But yeah, I was having massive issues in dry conditions with the car not wanting to grip up. So Well, let's fix this wet setup here briefly, because I pressured the tires so much it was just not funny. And if I go 09 down, that would... Yeah, that would still place us roughly in the range. Sure. Go 09 down. Although that might have an overreaction. Let's go 2 up again. That might place it in a bit of an upper end of the range, but that's gonna be still likely fine. So. Let's set up. Okay, one wet. So. There's a wet tire set up. Right. Okay. I mean, we've looked at basically most things that happened. Well, I mean, there's the actually me losing control of the car. That is vaguely fucking interesting. Cool, it seems the race. Yeah, it actually happened. That's a good question. Not yet. There's a Porsche. On the race again. Number 23. Oh yeah, right, he had pitted already at this point. Right, there I am up ahead. Okay, we found it this way around. Yeah, it just... I counter, and it just swings and swings and swings. Got unsettled here on the dismount. I counter steered, and then just it kept wiggling underneath me. And the thing is, I couldn't like under a lot of situations. Your best option is just put the car straight at this point and then pull it back off. But the problem is, in about, well, 2 car lengths or so is the microsector beam. And if you head off at this angle at this point, you will immediately get hit with a track cut. So that was just completely out of the question. I needed to steer to actually make the corner still. But that obviously swung the car the other way, and now I'm turning on a curb. And have completely unsettled the car. And had also stalled the car somehow. Which I find extra funny. I think there's the villain. That's Joshua. So let's see, where's the cut track being collected? But yeah, I do find it very interesting, and people didn't consider this. Considering, especially Devilla, for example, did in that got him. But like, it's not much that he overshot. Did he get a track cut on the entry? Because that's possible. I'm not sure how much they let you get away quite on the inside. You can get away with a lot track cut, but like, no, he got hit on the outside. Hold on, give me a sec. We're gonna pixel peep this briefly. Yeah. Oh, that is pain. That is just pure pain, because this is in track, this is our track. It's a bit awkward that I'm, looking this way and I can't really turn because it doesn't allow me. But you get the point. I think. You see, the car is definitely at this point just a smidge about the width of a hand off the racing of what the game considers track limits. It is completely absurd, completely undeserved for him to be hit with that fucking. Like, come on. Bullshit. Just bullshit there. That is just not fair. It's good for me, right? But still, this sucks. I mean, he still finished third somehow. So, the disaster was very much kept in limits, but... Man, he was definitely... Oh, what the fuck was that? I hope you don't get hit with a penalty for that, because that's also not deserved. Why was this back marker just deciding, now is the time to just stop. Yeah, he's just standing on the brakes in the middle of an exit zone. It's like, yeah, I know. The racing line swings from the right here over to the left and then to the apex. So technically you can sort of park, but like, use the runoff or just... Better idea. Go straight on into the next corner. Everything is better than what the fuck you did there. Why? Okay. And one cool thing about night racing is especially the, like, heated exhausts. Especially on the Porsche, it just looks really fucking cool. Like that underglow from the Porsche is just something else. But I think that's about what I can extract out of the replay. Although I didn't fight many people, I mainly spent, not spending time in the pit lane. And the interesting part of me making up a bunch of positions in the first lap, that's not on the replay, unfortunately, so we can't watch that back. But yeah, that's that. We'll see what we'll do, but yeah. This was a bit of a fucking dodge in terms of... Because this could have gone way worse for my championship. This could have very much ended it if I finished here like 10th. But the rain very much made this suddenly doable. Because I don't think I would have been competitive enough in the dry. After all, I was about a second off the pace. And even then, I was still about a second off the pace of what the people in the front could do. But I just had the strategy and track position on them, so like there was not much they could do after that. I mean, the race leader could still get by me, but like the guy was nearly 30 seconds ahead of me. Like it was like 23 or so seconds before the pit stops. It's like, yeah, the pit stops definitely cost him a lot, and that's where he lost so much time for. Right. Oh yeah, Tuka, you're slightly drunk at this point. Because this is just... Okay, sure, whatever that was. Alright. Okay. So. Where's my chat gone? Good question. I don't think I have a chat right now anymore. The chat should be attached to OBS has just decided to depart this realm of existence. Well, weirder things have happened before. Weirder things for sure has happened before. Right. Okay then. I think it is. Wait, I'm also rotated a bit, I feel like. Well, I mean, I can still see you because I could pull up the browser now. Because I swapped my overlays over in OBR token and suddenly, well, I can highlight OBS, but like something has closed the chat that is usually attached to OBS. But I still have the chat obviously in the browser by, you know, opening the browser up, which I can now because we're at the end of the stream. Right. I guess that wraps it up. This is at least something. But I still don't like how utterly off the pace I was. That's just like, we can't keep this up. We can't continue like this. We have to do something about it. So I shall be hopefully able to do something about it till next week. Next week we're gonna head to Barcelona. Yeah, I don't know. Barcelona has rarely been particularly a strong track for me. So I don't know. And after that, it's not Cattle Park. What was the other one? It's not Stratton. God, I can't think of it right now. God damn it! I can't think of the name of this. Well, I can just check the calendar like an idiot. Races. What is it after that? And it's Alton Park. Yeah, it was one of the parks. Yeah, these 2 rounds are gonna be kind of fucking hell. And then after that comes Paul Ricard's double sprint round. Not actually too terrible. This is gonna get interesting because I kind of like Paul Ricard, but like, it's also like Porsche, Paul Ricard. I've got to get past the straights, so why not? And then there's Imola, which is, I love Imola, but I don't know if I could keep in the head there. Yeah. Anyway, I think it is now then time to call it. Stream has been a bit of a disaster, but like, well, in the end I can be vaguely proud about my race results, so something at least. You have to take your W's where you can get them. I don't get them particularly too often these days anymore. And that will sound very out of context considering there's 2 VODs in the past month where I win a race straight up. Like, but yeah, shit's happened and like anything you can get as halfway good news is something. I may be back on Saturday for a 4-hour race. I might be back for that. Might be driving a different car. Might be driving a Ferrari for once. Right. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a day late, but like, you know, could be worse. Could be very much worse. Right. Good night. Bye bye. Have a good one.